begin on our back. And now you interpret that however that means to you. What is it like to be on your back? Do you need to wiggle? Do you need to move? Do you want to decide you're just going to take a nap the whole class? That's okay. Look at you go, Ryan. If your eyes are still open, could you close them? And if it makes you uncomfortable to have your eyes completely closed, just start to close them. Maybe halfway. Maybe half of that half. Let's just take in the sounds. You know, from the clusterfuck of that parking lot, it is a Saturday morning. It is busy. There's a lot of people here in this building. You feel their energy? My favorite. Can you listen for the music in the building and imagine it as the building's heartbeat? Just feeling the building alive this morning. Feel yourself alive this morning. Maybe place one hand on your chest so you can feel your heartbeat. Place your other hand anywhere you'd like, maybe nowhere. Now, personally, I view this weekend as a particularly magical weekend. We changed the clocks. Now, if you've never met me before, I am a winter girl, so don't get me wrong. I'm not excited that we're jumping into spring. However, I am very excited for this giant shift that happens. When we go to bed tonight, 2 hours after midnight, the clocks are going to change. Some clocks are going to change on their own. Some will need to be changed. But as a collective, there will be a change. And when the collective decides that change is happening, ooh, it becomes powerful. So just for a moment, really sink into the reality of right now. How your body feels. How your breath moves. How does your heart feel? Any emotions? How's your mind? Any anxiety? Thoughts on repeat? Are you your own best friend, your own hype person, or are you your biggest critic lately? Now, no judgment on any of that, no spiraling off into any of those particular questions, just noticing that that's the reality of the moment. But now let's shift the energy slightly forward, knowing that there is collective change happening overnight. What are some changes you would like to invite into your life? Maybe a shift of energy, of mindset. If you're not already your best friend, your biggest hype person, maybe that's the shift you're leaning towards. Perhaps there's a specific goal in mind. But now lean into the energy of change, of shift. Bring your hands down to the ground. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh. Beautiful. Do that 2 more times. Get a little louder. Yeah, do it for the people on the other side of the room. Let them hear you. Now feel your natural breath. That, my friends, is change. That was shift. You did that. You created that. Now start to find shifting energy in your body. Where do you want to move first? Your fingers, your toes, your face, your knees, your hips, your head? I could name all the parts of the body because I don't care what you move first. Eventually, hug your knees into your chest. Draw a circle of your lower back in one direction. Just imagine energy spiraling up from the ground into your lower back. And then start to circle in the other direction. Imagine energy spiraling down from your back into the earth. Gently bring your legs all the way over to the right. If you have room, arms out wide in a T shape or hands behind your head, turn your head to the left. If you know your neighbor, you're welcome maybe to say good morning or hello. What different energies you're getting from the two sides of your mat there, my dear. Yeah, you got love from mom and playfulness from friends. What a great connection. And try out the other side. Take your time to get there. Maybe shift, wiggle. Perhaps you want to completely readjust. Yeah, crush that water bottle. Whoever you were saying hello to now has the chance to say hello back. And roll onto your back. Feet flat to the ground. You choose. Would you like your knees together or slightly wider? Just pushing your flat feet into the ground to feel support. It's called constructive rest. Hands wherever you want them for now. Now lift your right hand and place your right thumb over your right nostril. Take your two next fingers, so the index finger and the middle finger, and slowly bring those two fingers over your left nostril. Release the thumb. Now the other two fingers, your ring finger, your pinky, just tuck them in. I want you to keep the left nostril closed. Take a slow breath in through the right. Now close the right with your thumb. Release the other two fingers and exhale through the left. If your eyes are open, close your eyes and just repeat the breath like that. In through the right. Out through the left. Our Nadi Shodhana breath. Your right nostril is ruled by your Pingala Nadi. The energy channel of the sun, of fire. It's uplifting. It's turning a light switch on. You're exhaling through the left nostril. Your Nadi Ida. The cooling, the moon, the downward grounding energy. Can you feel your energy lifting here just by your breath? Send your right leg up to the sky. Try and catch it with both hands. Feeling your energy slightly awake now. Start to wiggle the toes. Spread them out wide. Try to curl your toes into a fist. Yeah, they don't do it very well. Spread them out wide. Breathe in. And hold there. Breathe out. Inhale to climb the tree. Walk your hands up the back of your leg. Maybe lift your head off the ground. Maybe not. If you've lifted your head, exhale, chin to chest. Bow towards the leg. Inhale, try to look up at the ceiling. Exhale, climb back down. Let's do that one more time. Same leg. Inhale, climb up. Hold on the exhale, belly button to the ground, chin to chest. Hold there, keep the belly button tight, lift the head up, lift the chin, open the throat chakra. Exhale, climb back down, one vertebrae to the ground at a time. Just one more time, climb up just for the inhale. Climb back down on the exhale. Slowly lower your right leg flat to the ground, find your block, and lift your bent left knee up towards your chest. I think we may have done this last Saturday. Don't worry, you don't need to have known that, but if you've done it last Saturday, yes, that's exactly what we're doing again. Take your block, place it up against your left thigh, and hold it there with your right hand, forearm, or if you're spicy, with your elbow. If you're holding it with your elbow and now you don't know what to do with your right hand, place your right hand behind your right ear. Now, no matter what, place your left hand behind your left ear. Oh, that's a lot. Instead of your left elbow pointing to the side of the room, could you try to point it to the back? Try. I didn't say it had to do it. Now, right here is a beautiful place to be. Holding this type of twist, that engagement of opposite arm and leg with the block is activating your transverse abdominis. Whether you know it and intended it or not, it is happening. If you want to add more to all of this, on your inhale, bring the straight right leg up to the sky, point your toe. And now as you exhale, drag the pointed toe slow and steady towards the front of your mat. Hold it there. Push the lumbar curve, that's your lower back. Push it to the ground. Hold your leg there, but just flex the foot. Breathe in. Keep your lower back flat to the ground. And on your exhale, try and drag your heel straight up. The flexed foot goes high to the sky. Keep your left elbow to the back of your mat best you can. Do nothing but point the toe. Right foot points. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring the leg down. Lower back towards the ground. Using more of the deep core. Keep the leg there. Flex your foot. Breathe in. Not until the exhale do you lift the heel up. Breathe out one more time. Keep your leg high, but point the foot. Breathe in to do it. Bring the pointed leg down on the exhale. Lower back towards the ground. We're removing that lumbar curve with intention. Flex the foot. Inhale. Push out through the heel. Don't lift it yet. Get that back down there. Exhale. Now bring it up. You guys all plan that together and rest. Yeah. Maybe you want to place the block right over your abdomen where all that heat is. Maybe you don't. You just want to throw it across the room. Don't do that. But you can acknowledge that you hate the block right now. You're not a real big fan of my voice today. Don't worry. When you leave, we're friends again. You don't have to like me right now. It's not personal. That's the practice. The more aggravated or frustrated you get while you practice, the more you're really doing it. That's yoga. And then you acknowledge it. And you practice your non-attachment. You come right back to the breath. You place your block off to the side. Let's come back to the breath. Bring your left leg high to the sky. Using your breath to climb the tree. Inhale, climb on up. Chin to chest on the exhale. Chin to the sky, breathe in. Slow descent, climb back down. Point the toe, climb up. Well, it was a quick jump, but we got there. Hold there, chin to chest. Chin to the sky, opening up the throat. Exhale, crawl back down one vertebrae at a time to the ground. Just the climb up for the inhale. And climb back down as you exhale. Lower the left leg all the way down to the ground. Find your block. Left arm holds it to the right leg. Hand, forearm, or thigh, your choice. Just give yourself some time. Figure it out. Which angle do you want the block? How high on your thigh do you want it? If your left hand is like, oh, I have no idea what to do, you're a little Ricky Bobby moment there, place it behind your ear. Maybe the right hand behind your right ear. Naturally, the right arm is going to point out to the side. Could you try to point it towards the back of your mat? So you're getting long in the side body and oblique as well as activating it. I went a little crazy with the volume there. Now, this is enough. You can stay right here holding this twist, activating your transverse abdominis by holding that connection between opposite arm and leg. But if we want more, left leg to the sky, inhale, point the toe. On the exhale, as slow as the exhale, drag the leg down. The closer the leg gets to the mat, push your lower back to the ground and hold it there. Inhale, just the foot flexes. Nothing changes. You push the heel forward. Push the lower back down. Exhale, bring the heel up. Heel gets up when you're empty of breath. Keep your leg high, point the toe, breathe in. Exhale, drag it down. Keep the lumbar spine towards the earth. Keep the leg low, flex the foot. Inhale, feel the energy shift to the back of the leg. Exhale, bring the energy up. We're feeling those shifts, those changes. Point the toe, breathe in. Top of the leg is hot. Exhale, bring it down. Who am I kidding? Your whole bodies are hot. Woo, look at you all doing this today. Flex the foot, breathe in. Bring it up, breathe out. One inhale and rest. Feel your energy, feel your breath, your heart rate, your temperature. What's changed? What has shifted? Draw your knees up towards your chest. Two options. First option, hands behind your knees. Spicy option, grab your block, hold it to your thighs with your elbows. Whichever you've chosen, rock forward and back. Try to find a little pause in boat pose. Don't stay there. And then rock back. Try and find a little pause when you rock back. Don't stay there. Just a pause. Just enough to show you have control. It's really hard. If it's easy to do it with the block, do it without moving your legs. Keep your heels close to your butt the whole time. No momentum. If you're using a block, get rid of it. Use some momentum. Rock forward and back twice. And then come to chair pose. Feet at the front of your mat. Knees bent. Lift your arms up. Try to lift your chest up as if your rib cage were reaching up between your fingers. But now send your shoulder blades down towards your heels. Close your eyes. Relax your head. Imagine you're holding an apple between your chin and your chest. Feel the back of the neck get a little longer. And breathe here. Push my fist to your chest. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Now bring your chin forward and feel that length that you just created. All this space right here, shoulders heavy. Oh, yeah. Rise to stand, breathe in. Maybe a back bend happens. Forward, fold, breathe out. Feel your shift. You shifted into standing and we went straight for it. What does that feel like? Do you need to move and wiggle? You need to halfway lift, shake out your head. Maybe you just notice that the jewelry you're wearing is going to stab you in the eyeball and fall in your mouth the whole time. It's a good place to know if your pants are going to roll down, roll up. I'm not pointing those things out to bring your attention to them. I am letting you know that if those things are coming up, don't worry, those are normal. But you're not going to dwell on it. You're not going to focus on it. You're going to breathe. You're going to breathe. When the poses are awkward and hard, you're going to breathe. When the environment is awkward and hard, you're going to breathe. When your mind feels awkward and hard. Resting anytime you want to rest. Resting isn't quitting in my classes. Yes, I love that. Good breath. I know you hate your Apple thing just closed, but I love that. That means you're controlling your heart rate, your breath so much that your watch just decided this can't possibly be exercise. His nervous system is regulating. That is yoga. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's get a flow. Exhale, round and fold. Rise to stand on a breath in, arms up. Come back into your chair pose. Sit down low. Hold there. One breath in. Sit a little lower. Breathe out. Maybe lift your heels. Keep the heels lifted. Rise to stand. Maybe a shaky back bend on your toes. Heels down. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Hands to the ground. Step back into plank. Hold the plank. Forearms down. Lean into your left forearm. And on your inhale, bring your right arm up. Now you choose. Keep your feet like they are. Turn it into a side plank. Maybe get all funky and balancy with it. You're going to hold for another breath in. Doesn't matter what anybody else around you is doing. Hold for the breath out, but feel free to be inspired by those around you. Inhale to bring the right arm under your left arm. Maybe you keep the side plank. Hold it for one exhale. Bring the right forearm to the ground. Breathe in. Readjust your feet. Now walk your feet forward so your butt goes as high as it possibly can. We call it dolphin pose. You're going to do 3 cats and cows here. Chin to chest. Breathe in. It's our cat. Exhale, chin forward and slightly up. That's cow. Try not to kink the back of your neck. Chin to chest. Breathe in. Find space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, kiss the shoulder blades together. Look forward. One more time, hips as high as they can be. Round the upper back. Look forward, shoulder blades tight. Little arch. Come back into that dolphin, neutral head. Push up and readjust into plank. Yeah, don't worry, nobody was excited to hear that. You're not alone. Take your breath in there, not to a back bend. Lower halfway down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Push straight back up, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Right leg high to the sky on your inhale. Step the right foot outside of your right hand. Left foot outside of your left hand. Deep yogi squat, sit as low as you want to go. In and out through your nose, Ujjayi breathing. It's not meant to be easy. You regulate your nervous system through the ease of your breath. Nothing forced, nothing held, nothing forgotten. Use your hands or not. Sit onto your butt and lift your legs up into the sky. Keep reaching your arms up here in Navasana, boat pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a breath in here. Use your breath out. Rock back. Come back into chair pose. Use momentum. Use control. Use your hands, however you want to do it. Rise to stand. Breathe in. Maybe lift your heels. Lift up, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Heels down. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Round and fold. Breathe out. Rise back to stand. Slow and steady. Don't get lightheaded. Sit into chair pose, breath and a half. So in and out. Take the inhale here. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift on the inhale, bend your knees, hands down, step back into plank as you exhale. Lower onto your forearms. Wait until a breath in whenever you're ready for it. Bring the left arm up with your inhale from your forearm plank. Hips are nice and low. David, step your feet way back. You're in a plank here, yeah. Now, however you are deciding to do this with your legs, breathe. No, keep that side bend, girl. That looked good. Hold. One more inhale. Left arm scooping underneath the right side body. Hold there. Breathe in. Place the left forearm back to the ground on the breath out. Readjust your feet. Walk them forward so your hips go high. You're in dolphin. Maybe your hips are getting close to stacking over your elbows and your shoulders. You're going to keep your shoulders, pause, reset. You're going to keep your elbows on the ground. Elbows do not go anywhere. Just your shoulder blades are going to move, and they're barely going to move. Inhale, try and bring your shoulder blades up to the ceiling. Exhale, try and bring your shoulder blades down to your ears. Inhale, bring them up. Your shoulder blades are your scapulas. We call these scapula push-ups. Just the scapulas come down to the ears. One more time, shoulder blades up. Shoulder blades down. Readjust your feet. Push into plank. Big breath in. Lower halfway down. No back bend. Chaturanga Dandasana. Push back up. High plank. Inhale to downward dog with your exhale. Left leg high. Breathe in. Step your left foot outside of your left hand. Right foot outside of right hand. Deep yogi squat. If you're feeling feisty and you want to flip it upside down, looks like a great time to go there. You want to play around with your crow pose? We'll meet back in boat pose. Your butt on the ground, maybe your legs lifted. No rush to get there. First one gets the longest held boat pose. Yay! Inhale, lift your right knee up a little. Exhale, bring the right leg out a little. Same leg again. Inhale, right knee up a little. Exhale, right leg out a little. Rock to your back on a breath in and rock back forward. Boat pose, breathe out 2 times on the left side. Ooh, you are ready for that chair. Inhale, bring it in. Nice, I tricked her. Exhale, bring it out. One more time, left leg in. Exhale, left leg out. Inhale, rock back. Maybe to plow, maybe not. Exhale, back to boat pose. Inhale, lift up. Hold there, exhale, cross one ankle over the other. Make your way to downward dog, however the hell you want to get there. Maybe you jump into it. Maybe not. Right leg high to the sky on your inhale. Step the right foot to the front of your mat and rise to the lunge of your choice. So you decide what the back leg does. Hands can be straight up or hands at your heart if your shoulders want a little rest here. Bring your hands to your heart center if they're not already there. Elbows nice and wide. As your elbows lift up, bring your shoulders back and down. Lift the rib cage up on your inhale. And as you exhale, hinge at your waist so you're hovering over the thigh without leaning on it. Hold there, hover over the thigh, bend the knee deeper, breathe in. And now twist to the right, your left elbow on or outside of your right thigh. You could hold there, maybe fly your arms. If you arm balance, you could pop there for a moment. We'll come back in a second. We'll eventually. Lean into your front foot. Keep it right where you are in there. You're coming into side crow, my dear. And step your back foot forward. Rise up. Chair pose. You're going to twist to the other side. Hands to your heart. Lift your heart to your thumbs. Elbows wide. Shoulders heavy. Exhale, hinge forward. Sit lower. Just try and hover over your thighs, over your lap. Take a breath in. Bring the ribs forward. And then twist. Right elbow on or outside of the left thigh. If you have side crow, you can go there. If you have side crow, you could lift the top leg and step it back. If you're not in side crow, lean into your left foot, step your right foot back. You're in your high twisted lunge, just on the other side. So you hold the twist, step back. Arms straight to the sky, return to a lunge. Now your left leg is forward, back heel down, open into warrior two. Close your eyes. Where's your energy? Are you in a shift? Did it just happen? Is it ramping up? Start to reach your arms up, step to the front of your mat, chair pose. Take a breath in, lift your heels up and squat down into your toes, pose. Feet all the way together, knees all the way together. This is non-negotiable. Knees are touching, feet are touching. Yeah, it's not a squat, it is toes pose. Your heels are not off the ground. You're lifting your heels to the sky. Squeeze the thighs tighter. Now you're going to do this however your body tells you to do it. Boat pose, butt to the ground, lift your arms and your legs. Take a big breath in there. And as you exhale, feet flat to the ground, hands behind you, flat to the ground, your fingers pointing forward, and lift your hips up and away, reverse tabletop. Take a breath in. Bring your hips back down on your breath out. Rock back on your inhale. Hands behind your knees. You've done this already. And then rock forward into chair pose. Does it happen the first time? Probably not. Do you get there however the hell you need to? Yup. Does it matter? Not one fucking bit. You're all there now. Rise to stand. Breathe in. Hands to your heart. Breathe out. We're going to do that same little four pose sequence. Feet together. This is non-negotiable. Feet together, knees together. Knees do not splay out. Lift your heels, and you only get as low as you can go without your knees or your feet opening outward. Check in with your heels. Your heels are not off the ground. They're lifting to the ceiling. Breathe in. Yeah, baby, that's toes pose. Exhale, boat pose, however you want to get there. Take a breath in. Hands and feet down for reverse tabletop. Breathe out. Get there. Lift up. Hold there. Inhale. Hips down. Hug your knees. Rock back as you exhale. Chair pose. Breathe in. If you're already there, wait for your friends. Breathe out. If you're not there, take your time. They're waiting for you. Breathe in. And out. Rise to stand. Hands by your side. Close your eyes. Shake it out. I walked over there to turn it up, but I walked over there and forgot what I was doing. Let's find some shift. Let's find some change. I want you to think about what is it that you're changing overnight? Are you letting something go? Are you calling something in? A breath for the new, a breath for the old. Inhale, sweep your arms straight up, forward and up so you don't hit your neighbor. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bring that energy home. Hands straight up on your inhale, getting rid of the old. Exhale, sweep your hands down and forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, round and fold. Slow and steady, breath in and out, rise to stand. Round, arms by your side. Sweep forward and up. Grab that new fresh energy and bring it into your heart. Pushing the old stuff up and away. Exhale, fold, sweep the arms back. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, round and fold. One more time. So inhale and exhale as you round up. Relax your shoulder. New energy, grab it. Reach up and bring it home to the heart. Pushing old energies up, away from the crown, and then getting them out of your energy field. Breathe in, new recalibration. Breathe out, round and fold. Hold it there, shake it out. Step back into downward dog. Left leg high on your inhale. Step your left foot to the front of your mat. Make it your version of the lunge that you'd like. Pretty much, I don't care what your back leg does. Bring your hands to your heart if you haven't already. And lift your heart up towards your thumbs. Lift your entire spine up. Bring your elbows out wide. Breathe in. Keep your elbows wide, taking up lots of space, but bring your shoulders heavy and down. Breathe out. On your inhale, hinge over the front thigh. No round, no twist. Hold it there. Bend the front knee deeper. Bring the rib cage more forward. Now twist right elbow on or outside of left thigh. If you arm balance here, you can bring your hands down to the side of your mat. Yep, you got it. Hold where you're at, Danielle. Bring both your feet to the front of your mat. You're trying to get your back foot to the front of your mat. Those of you standing, lean into your left foot. Step the back foot forward, twisted chair pose. Rise to stand, breathe in. Twist your chair to the other side as you breathe out. If you practice side crow, you can go there now. Those of you going into side crow, I want you to imagine maybe one day lifting the top leg up and step the top leg towards the back of your mat. Kick it towards me. Stepping into your lunge. Those of you standing, lean into your right foot. Try to bring your left knee to your chest. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Yeah, you got it. You're going to try to lift this leg up. Now split it towards me. Kick it towards my voice. You got it. And you'll step into your lunge. Yeah, see if you can get it right onto your mat. Oh, that's Ekapada Kundanyasana A. As hard to spell and pronounce as it is to get there. Turn it back into lunge. Breathe in. Back heel down. Open into warrior two. Breathe out. Close your eyes. Take it in. Shifting energy. Shoulders heavy, fingers relaxed, but the arm muscles are fully engaged. They're pulling in. Chair pose. Step to the front of your mat. Reach your arms up as you step there. Feet together, knees together. We're going to do those same 4 poses again. Now, your choice. You can choose to stay in any one particular or flow with your breath. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, sit down low, turn it into toes pose. Now you choose. Do you want to sit on your butt for boat into reverse tabletop? If you do, make your way there. Do it all on your own. Eventually, you're going to come back to a chair pose. That was being spoken to all of you in the room. Forward fold. It's recess time. If you have something that you're actively working on in your practice, some sort of an inversion, an arm balance, maybe one of those twisted arm balances we were doing today, now is your time just to play with whatever it is that you're working on. If you have no idea what you're doing, we're going to continue to do those 4 poses. Toes pose, boat pose, reverse tabletop, to chair. Maybe it moves slow and controlled. Maybe you're shifting through momentum. Whatever you're doing it with breath, intention, mindful energy. That might feel more natural for you when you get up. Let your hips open. You might even feel like one hip is going to roll up and then the other. Because you have pretty open hips. Did that feel more natural though? Yeah, that looked. You got to stack with that one. Yep, and then it's that deep core, so you're going to get into that shape. It's telling your shoulders that they have to be in place, but they have to keep working. And then imagine you have 2 blocks that you're holding there when your legs come in. Right? And then he just pops up like it's nothing real quick. Right? Don't you just want to tickle him, pop, make him fall over? Don't worry, Daniel. We'll just conspire about it. We're not going to do it. And when you're ready, a tabletop position, your hands at the front of your mat, your knees on the ground, feet on the ground, just for some organic movement. Shift, move, wiggle it out. However, if your energy is saying, not yet, not yet, maybe you want to play here. You're welcome to do that. Going to play around with an interesting way to do pigeon here. So you might need to lift your hands, totally dependent on your body. Right outer ankle, right up against your left thigh. You'll have the right foot pointed so that that works. And just move here. Shift your hips side to side, forward and back. Try and round and arch. Where are your sweet spots? Maybe you want to come down onto your forearms or add a little twist, an arch or a round if that feels good in your back. If you've been practicing a long time and you know where your hips need to go at the end of class, bring them wherever you need to go. Full pigeon. Maybe your king pigeon, your Raja, Ekapada, Kundinya. Nope. No, I got all excited and then I messed it up. Raja, Ekapada, Kapratasana. There we go. That's twice today. We've heard Ekapada. Eka means one. Pada, that's your leg. So that arm balance, Ekapada Kundanyasana A, it was a one-legged honoring of the sage Kundanya. Our one-legged king pigeon is when one leg's out in front of you, one leg's out behind you. And you lift your chest so much that you can lift your chin, grab the back foot with both hands and the foot steps to your forehead. Almost there. I don't know if I can do this with one arm for you. So you'll come up and just that idea that it's a lift. It's not a compress in the lower back. The lower back has to get long and come up so that you can be so long that you can reach up and back. But now explore the other side. Come back to tabletop. Organic, free movement. Imagine you're painting your aura here with your root. That's your tailbone. Shifting color all around. If you prefer a little downward dog for a reset, do that. And then when you're ready, left outer ankle to the right thigh. It's an awkward way to get there. So however you need to do it, but then once you're there, feel it out. Shift side to side, forward and back, arch and round. Where are the sweet spots? If you know where you want to be and it is not this exact spot, then go wherever you want to be. You do you, boo. This is your practice. I'm sure you've noticed I'm not doing any of it. So you don't have to listen to what I'm saying. This isn't my practice. No, I'm the person getting paid to be in here right now. I want you guys all to make sure that you leave here feeling like you got what you needed. No matter where you are, I want you to imagine one day, maybe your back foot and your forehead, your third eye meeting, contact. It's a full 7 chakra opener. Not imagining it necessarily by reaching for it. Imagine it by getting longer. Make yourself longer in your lower back, wherever you are. Your hips are going in one direction and you're lifting your ribs forward and up. And then however you want to make your way to your back, no particular way to get there. But have your block nearby. Coming into a supported bridge. You're going to roll to your back, feet flat on the ground, press your hips up off the ground just enough to slide your block on its lowest setting to hold your hip bones, your whole pelvis up. Now, if you want to be a little more than that, you could turn it on its medium setting, using that to hold your sacrum. So your tailbone now won't touch the block, but the block is still not touching any individual vertebrae. We're holding up the pelvis. We are not creating a back bend. You're going to create the back bend here by relaxing your shoulders to the ground. Imagining your chest just slightly peeling open. If you'd like to lift away from the block for bridge or extend your legs out, maybe just one leg or the other, feel that out. At any time you decide you want to keep yourself on the block and send your legs up for supported shoulder stand, do that. In fact, my regular yogis that just kind of have an end of class routine, if you want to sink into whatever feels natural for you, go for that. But we're going to stay with our backs to the ground from here on out. Let's talk some more about the change that's happening this week. Not even this week. We're there. The change that happens overnight. People that have absolutely no intention of ever manifesting. They may have never even heard the word. They're going to help you manifest tonight. Well, it depends when they wake up. I want you to think about all the clocks tomorrow morning. Now, your phone, your TV, anything that's linked to the internet, that's going to change for you. Yay. But I want you to think about all those other clocks. The clock on the wall. Ari, I'll try to change that today so it doesn't fuck you up in the morning. The clock on your microwave. Oh, the dreaded clock in the car that never is easy to change. All those different clocks, they're all going to need to be changed at some point in time. And everybody is going to change their clocks as they need to. With no thought and intention at it at all. However, right now, you are going to decide that when anybody else changes their clock, that energy is sending intention towards your energy. Or sending energy towards your intention. There we go. I just want you to imagine faces that you've never seen before. You'll never see in real life. Just grabbing a clock and adjusting the handles, clicking the buttons. Everybody is going to engage in the time change in some way. A collective change. So I want you to start to prepare yourself to lift up and away from the block. If you already have, don't worry about it. And as you bring your roots, that's the base of your spine, back to the ground, I want you to plant it there with intention. What is that shift, that change that you're calling in? And now this is personal to each and every one of you. So listen. First ask your body and then listen for the answer. If you are ready for change, for shift, right now, I want you to stay where you are, maybe adjusting for comfort. If you're not quite ready for that shift, I want you to take a quick twist on each side with a nice mouth open sigh, just letting go, pushing out anything that doesn't serve you. You don't need to know what it is, just knowing that if it's not going to help you become that new future version of yourself, that it is now time for it to go. open to shift, to change. Re-noticing your breath this morning. Perhaps feeling a shift in yourself just from the time you spent on your mat. If nothing more than just dry clothes, now soaking wet. The change of clocks could be nothing more than perhaps even noticing that the sun is setting later. The shift of clocks could be greeted with deep gratitude for the extended sun in the evening. Or collectively, you can embrace the change, the shift, and use it to your full benefit. Shift your energy. Awaken your dreams. Call in your manifestations. But here's the thing. All day, all practice, I've been asking you of what it is you're going to shift. Maybe what it is you're calling in, but none of you are dreaming big enough. The universe isn't on a budget. Why are we dreaming so small? Think of something bigger. Nope, that still doesn't feel big enough. You guys don't feel uncomfortable yet. Think of something happening in your life so amazing that right now it actually just feels funny and ludicrous. It is unbelievable. Winning $10 million in the lottery. Your dream job just calling you. The move of a lifetime just arriving for you. And then dream even bigger than that. Think of something so amazing for your future that it makes you feel just slightly physically uncomfortable. And the reason you feel slightly uncomfortable is because you are not yet a match to that energy. But if you want to be, all you have to do is choose to recalibrate. Take a breath in, and as you sigh, become that new energy. Do that 2 more times. Breathe in. Sigh for the people on the other side of the room. That was good, but I know you can do better. Breathe in. Sigh for the people out in the hallway. Make them feel uncomfortable. And now feel your body. Yeah, you're ready for it. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. 1 foot at a time. Step it flat to the ground. Do it with purpose. Feel that badass energy just stepping into the day. 1 foot, then the other. Get a little puff of your chest. Yeah, I'm a badass. I know it. I'm ready. Hope the day's ready. 3 times to yourself. I'm ready for this day, whatever this day may bring. This day is fucking lucky to have me. Now move your body like you mean those words you just said. Lift your feet off the ground and roll over to the left. With your eyes closed, push the ground away and sit tall, sit proud, sit strong. One last shift of energy, one last recalibration. Together we'll find a sigh, then an om, and take a single breath for everything to settle and recalibrate. Big breath in. the word sukha, wishing joy and ease for all. Mudita, a passive joy we personally experience just by seeing others in a state of happiness. Joy for you equals joy for me, because there's happiness for us all when we get to watch each other succeed. We wish that for ourselves and each other. Bow and repeat Sukha Mudita.